Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I'm Sanky84 and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity, where we've got a few loose ends still to do before we get back on with the Laden Key. So we'll just have a quick nosy. Of course, we've got the ancient swords still to do on the Endless Path. We'll get back to that at some point. I want to pop back quickly to Dryford Village and see if we can find Nifri, or actually Defiance Bay might be the area to go, but I'll try Dryford Village first because it does say scout around Dryford Village. Okay, so we'll have a look at that. We've also got, Durance to keep talking to, but we need to go a bit further with him before we do that. Master Below, yep. Again, Endless Path, not going to be doing that for a bit. No idea what these cliffs are that I've seen in a vision. So, yeah, we'll have a look at some point at that unless... Oh, wait a minute. I've just thought, I wonder if that's the cliffs that we've been past and I've not fully checked out yet. I might have a look if it's on the way. The siege, we'll get to that at some point. As well as, raising an army because I keep forgetting all about that. The assassination, well, if need be, we'll do it. If not, well, that can just be left alone. And, 3 contacts. I'll admit, I cannot remember, what this one was about. Fine. Talk to the Grieving Mother. So we'll do that in a moment. That's fine. Okay, we do need to head to the White Marsh at some time. And then, as I say, we've got 3 leads on the Laden Key, so we need to get to them. But, like I said, we'll do the Grieving Mother first, and then we'll see what the map has for us. So, Grieving Mother.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Oh, they do. Hello, let's have a chat.
Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
It does? How did you know? Okay, let's see. When we first met, how was I able to enter your dream?
I do not know. What do you speak of? If you were in my thoughts, I could not feel your presence, nor do I know what you saw there.
As she speaks, you suddenly feel an odd sensation in your mind, as if walking in her thought would be as walking down a back street of merchant stalls. The claustrophobia of wooden shelves and canvas tarps, get me words out, made less oppressive by the sheer number of entrancing vials and bottles that stretch out to the side of you. You suddenly realise that wherever she permits it or not, you could enter her dream and observe it without her ever knowing. And in response, your hand twitches. There is the feeling that you could simply pick up a vial, taste it, sample it, and keep the memory as your own. And suddenly you find yourself back in your presence. Though you were away for but a moment, she seems unaware of your diversion of thought. Maybe one of your gifts, an ability to walk in memories as easy as someone walks upon the ground. Okay, let's ask if we can try it again. Let's get permission for it this time. She nods, though she makes no motion. My mind is open to you as it was before when we met. I could not stop you if I wish. Yes, I don't want to impose. I seek permission. Let's be nice. My memory is not as it was, much has been forgotten. If you'd walk in my thoughts, I have nothing hidden. Her thoughts feel strangely apologetic and welcoming both at once. Perhaps you may learn something that will strengthen you, or a clue to what caused this terrible burning of the fields of souls and hated breath and wheel. The mind gives way, your passage almost unnoticed as you enter her, as before, circling the memory you share when you first met. Suddenly you're calm, you're on a plateau, almost the height of a tower several stories high. The plateau is like a table lying beneath a clear sky, and beneath the plateau, surrounding it in all directions, a forest, hazy with mist. Although whether it is actual mist or distance or recollection, resting in the curve of a natural arch above you is the great copper bell, half again the size of a man, hanging at attention, as if looking down on you and the event unfolding before you. The plateau is soaked in the sun, and the rock beneath you is rough and warm. The sky forms a cradle around you. You feel different. Not disembodied, but you feel your body, your physical contours have changed, along with the surroundings. And you hear a soft series of chimes, like wind chimes. At the sound, the scene gains colour and texture, as if the sound is beckoning you gently forth, filling your senses and thoughts, like mist rolling softly into the sealed chamber. And, as we focus on the chimes coax you deeper into the memory, and you're certain it is a memory, a warm one. You're on the stone of a plateau, your knees on the warm texture of the ground, silver, white, shimmering like Adra. The plateau is formed of it, glistening in the sun. You can feel the heat on your skin, your wrists, your hands. Your hands are in motion. Weaving, not thread, but gathering, tenderly moving along the first movement of Bereth's wheel. Your hands are wet. Your hands are upon the flesh of a newborn child, and you can feel the crowning of a tiny head, turning in your grip, its head slick, wet from the womb. The hands you are wearing, inhibiting, have done this many times, and they are practiced and confident. You can feel distant pains in your own head as the head emerges, a stream of fluid from the womb, helping the newborn slide forth, and a woman's laboured breathing cries out. Okay, I think this is the one we've already had. We're just repeating it. So, okay, I'm just going to pull away now and see what happens, because we focused on the child last time. With effort the scene bleeds of colour and your mind becomes your own again. The grieving mother stands silently before you. She seems unaware of what you've seen or that you entered her memories at all. Okay, I walked again in your dreams. A mixture of curiosity and fear wells up between you. She raises her left hand, the chiming at her wrist quelling the rise within her. She's frightened, but curiosity anchors her.
And what did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
Okay, let's just be honest. The memory I saw upon meeting you, it was you helping give birth to a child. There's silence, and as your breath falls still, you hear the faint cry of a child in the distance. A newborn child, almost exactly like what you heard in the dream. As you listen, the grieving mother raises both her hands, as if weaving, her wrists chiming as she does so. In a semblance of a gentle turning she provides, while the newborn was crowning. To your surprise, you recognise the motion and the words from the memory, even as they are new to you. As she weaves her hands through the air in front of her, the child's cries grow. Yet the sound of the chimes weave almost hypnotically in your thoughts. The sky seems sharp and clear, and you feel as if you are towering over your surroundings, as if kneeling atop a great pillar, just as she did in the memory. To your surprise, the grieving mother falls as if her strings were cut, and her knees crack hard against the ground. Her hands never cease moving in the air, the chimes echoing her movements. In a ragged voice you hear her speak, the voice of that of a much older woman, that the one before you, harsh, almost desperate.
Tell me what you saw. Show me what you saw. Where were you?
Okay, well, I'm not a cipher, so I can't do that one. Fine. We're in the middle of a clear forest, strong winds, huge forest stretching out beneath a giant rock, mountain ledge. It was high up, snow. No, there was no snow. It never mentioned any snow. But yeah, there was a huge forest stretching out. Okay. As she kneels before you on the ground, she whispers to you, hoarsely and even fainter with the distance between you.
The stone of the plateau. Its color. Tell me its color.
Okay. Oh, I should have carried on through that memory. Right, okay. It wasn't desert rock, granite. No, it was silver adra. Its surface warmed by the sun. As you watch her hands rise before her, she claps them, then cups them as if feeling them for the first time. And she stares down into the cradle of her hands. And the chimes sound once, twice, 3 times a lady. Sorry, as they swing with the movement.
And what did these hands hold?
Oh, flipping neck. What was in the hands? I can't remember. This is why I should have carried on. Now, we heard the chimes, so it could be that. But she was also holding a child because she, helped birth the child. So she'd have been holding it when it came out. So, just because of the way it's been put out, I'm going to say, it definitely wasn't the mother. And the fact that it's like in and out and I'm not sure, for the third one, I'm going with option 1, the chimes. She leans back as if looking back at the sky, but her eyes are closed, the film building on them. With a slow intake of breath, you feel time become quieter around you. I do not feel the memory. I do not know if it's mine, but thank you for trying. Okay. Let's give it another shot then. Okay, I'm going to go with... I'm pretty sure it was the last one we got wrong, so I'm going to try again. And... with everything the same, but change the last one. So, huge forest. It was definitely silver adra. And I'm going to go with what my original thought was, the child. Okay, this one's a bit different. So, there's a sudden intake of breath and then a release. Her eyes blur, close, forming into slits. But in the brief glimpse you have of her changing expression, the rippling pain in her features seems to have smoothed. She swallows once, twice, and then you feel her once again in your thoughts. The rasping husk of the voice, swallowed and drawn within her.
It was the birthing bell you saw. Has it been so long? Have I forgotten so much?
I knew I should have gone with me gut. Knew it. Alright, fine. With the words comes a river of impulse, thought, as if loosed from a breaking dam. As your mind wraps the impulses into words, you realise it is her muscles and her hardened thoughts relaxing and breathing again. There is such an intensity you almost want to step back from the flow, but you find the wave of impulses cause questions to float to the surface. Among them is a name, Watcher. Okay, so what's this birthing bell?
It is a plateau formed of the spirit stone Audra. At its top is set a great bell cradled in the reaching arm of the plateau. It stirs in the wind, and it sounds for leagues when struck by kith hands. In distant times, the great bell served as a Glenfathan watchtower, perhaps. Why they abandoned it, I do not know. Other men came in time, settlers, and claimed the tower as their own. I, in turn, claimed it from them. The pillar became a cradle where I could draw new souls into the world.
Okay, let's see if we get some more information. So, yes. Were you helping a woman give birth? Well, we kind of already know she was. Or I'm assuming, that's what it was.
Yes. Yet, I believe you only saw a small part of the birthing ritual. It is not all in a moment, nor in a day. It is a journey of many years between the child, the mother, and I.
Okay, right, fine. There was much I could do to aid the mother. Some sought the physical comforts of ritual to steady their thoughts, even Adra from the bell. Others would seek advice, words of counsel for the days ahead. I was able to provide drops, tinctures, and a reading of the child's spirit, all to strengthen the mother. So, okay, basically she was a midwife. Fine. Okay, what can you tell me of the ritual?
The ritual was one of many steps. It took many tens of years to carve them, but always the child's thoughts were there to guide me, from the moment it began to awaken, to the 3 seasons within the mother, to the birthing day, and the years to follow. The child's thoughts, that is where it began.
Okay, fine.
The expectant mother, I could often sense her thoughts, and those of her child, before she could. I would soothe her, free her from the panic of questions. I would sound the memory of the birthing bell atop the plateau in her mind, letting the memory of the vibrations fill my thoughts and hers. Often, the child's soul could hear it too, so the sound of the bell echoed in the mother's thoughts.
Okay, so, which one should we start with? You know what? Yeah, let's keep going. I do want to know what happened, but let's just start at the top. Sharing memories and thoughts can bond lives together, as can hardships, and most of all, the sharing of what is familiar. The bell itself provides shelter for such thought. Opportunities to see deep into the crevice hollows in the rock where one could find shelter. Clefts where you could feel the Adra all around you. Such shared images can bound souls even tighter and allow them to draw strength from each other. Alright, okay. So, yeah, what happened after? Once the pain is charmed away and the mother and child breathe again, I sound the birthing bell on my wrist and allow the mother to hear the child's thoughts, the ringing echoing in each other's thoughts. The bells open the way between them, let her feelings pass into the newborn, and let her feel the child in return. And when the feelings meet, that is when I weave another memory and leave it tied in their mind. Okay, and yeah, do these bells play an important role? Yes, and for years after, I gave a set to the child after delivery. It's a reminder of the memory the mother and child shared. As the bells coax the child forth, so they accomplish the child onward. Fastened about the wrist to care for them in mind and body. There is no magic in it except the magic of practicality. If a child sought to leave their cradles or escape their crib, the mother could know through the warning of the chimes alone. At times, if the bond was strong, so would I. If not watched, children, much trouble may be had from tiny limbs. The chimes are kept until the child needs them no longer, When I no longer can hear them sounding in my mind, I know their spirit has changed, and the bonds we shared are long gone. This shedding may last many years, or but a few, but it's necessary. Okay, so yeah, you watched over them. Children are fragile things. Even the ties of blood and mind may not be enough. They must be watched, and even then, the body may fail the mind. But if watched, even the most sickly child may cling to life if determined enough, and many of their souls were tied to me. If a child's spirit failed, I could sound the chimes in their mind and grant them strength, even from afar. It did not always serve, but it gave hope. Yeah, it sounds like you've had a bit of tragedy, so enough to never wish to feel it again. In the times before the bell, children who died were cast upon the waters of the lake beyond the bell. Sometimes, while alive, if their paths and futures were deemed weak. It was a difficult time. Children were treated carelessly. Those times are past. Okay. Right, well, we're getting a lot of information out of her today. Let's ask about the birthing bell. Yeah, why would you give a telling of a child's spirit?
Many would come seeking their child's future, or a reading into the child's past, the lives its soul is said to have lived. Such things are not mine to see. I meant no offense.
Yes, you're frightened about watchers. As the thought of watchers crosses your mind, you feel a sharp pain and the sudden burst of lashes across your back and shoulders, and then it's gone, and you feel the grieving mother before you, silent, almost fearful, wary.
I was something else, but because the title Watcher was cast on me, the word carried a weight I had neither earned nor deserved. The world seems filled with such titles. They distract, I think, from the actions of the person, from their strengths.
Okay. Yeah, what did you tell them then, if you couldn't?
I drew upon the present. I felt the soul of the mother before me, and used that to tell the child's path, to give it a voice. If only the thoughts of the mother and the emotions that lie beneath were mine to impart. I did, and so I used that as the telling of their child's future.
And yeah, what if the emotions were painful or hurtful?
One must guard oneself when drawing upon the thoughts of another. The pain of a mother's rage and disdain. It can be a powerful poison.
Okay, so you shaped the thoughts, made the readings true.
This is my calling, to show them the life I see before them, and even greater, make them believe it.
Okay. Ooh, none of them really sound that good, do they? Give me a second. This is gonna be tricky. Yeah, I think the top one is the best of a bad bunch.
Even the most strongly worded tells may not be enough to save a child and allow it to be born. If I have the strength to strip away the stem of a mother's spite to expose kindness, weave nurturing from disdain and neglect, then that is my calling. And with the weight of Watcher behind my thoughts, these tells gain strength. Strength I never possessed on my own. They believed. And what they believed became the truth. With each child that was set upon that path, the title of Watcher became stronger. You must understand, without such weight upon my words, many lives would have been lost, drowned, cast in the lake beyond the bell. Now the trail to the lake is lost and reclaimed by the forest, as was meant. A watcher was not there to look over us, but it was a watcher that saved them. And with a watcher's strength, children were born, were cared for, and grew strong.
Okay, so yeah, your readings were necessary then, okay.
What use is a frightened will when a spirit is at stake? Would you let the fears of a mother end her newborn's life? You felt it in the memory, the weight of it, the importance of the child's life. It was a memory we shared.
Okay, so... yeah, is that memory then not the truth? Suddenly there's a rasping cry across your conscience. She raises her hands and you see the chimes drape from them, yet they make no sound as she moves.
A greater good was done, and children were saved. It is a choice you may be forced to make one day, and when faced with it, you will make the same one.
Jeez, if I'm being honest, yes, I probably will do the same, but we wanna... yeah, you know what? Let's be honest, I probably will do the same.
That is good, Watcher.
Okay. Anything else we can get out of you? And yeah, I want to know more about you.
And I you. In asking, we reveal ourselves to each other.
Okay, so yeah, why do they call you the Grieving Mother? Yeah, it seems to go still for a moment, and time stretches as it did before when the two of you first met. There's a wash of uncertainty from her mind, slowly shaping into questions that swirl and do not coalesce. She doesn't move. She seems paralyzed, as if you just wrapped her in a cold blanket.
That is a question for you, not I. That is not my name, although if you wish to hang the title on me, I cannot stop you. Is that what you see when your eyes fall upon me?
Apparently so, but looking at your portrait there, nope, I wouldn't say you were grieving. As a watcher, you may see what I do not, or your mind shapes the thoughts I project into new meaning. There is truth in that title, but it's not all I am. You must have felt it, seen it, as many names as the pain it has caused. As the word takes shape, they seem to tumble from her, and the wave is great, rushing into your mind. To your surprise, you feel as though you've been touched by the bivouac again, and behind it, cutting through the torrent like a knife, are the thoughts of the grieving mother. There is a wound cut across the belly of the world, a jagged knife that has stripped the stem from the men and carved the furrows across the womb of women. There is much I have forgotten, but I can feel the wound all around me. I will not rest, not let me be. The children have gone silent, yet their voices may be heard again. Yes, the Hollowborn. The word was once unknown to me, as was much of what unfolded in the outside world. When the curse came upon us, I thought it a smaller thing, a thing of communities and hearths. It was only when I walked did I feel it stretching out around me, in all the cracks of the world. Children have been cursed. I do not think it was something they caused, nor something deserved. That which is inside them has been torn away. I do not know how, but this wound must be stitched closed. The world bleeds forth from between a woman's legs. If this blood is not stemmed, the world will die and grow quiet. So what, the world's on her period and, just needs a bit of a, Female products. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. Do you know what caused it? This desperation at welling fear. You can almost feel her thoughts shivering. And you realise she's as lost as you. And then sudden sharp clarity. I shall know it through you. Your eyes will track the course, find the path, and I will be beside you. There is no wound that cannot be healed. And if you truly are a watcher, then this wound may be seen for what it is. You saw me when I hid. Whoever's hands have stilled the world, you shall see them too. What if there's no way to do it? I'll be there and you will do what must be done. You are giving your sight so that you may watch the world, and you will tend it. The children shall have their voice again. If your will is weak, then I shall strengthen it. Lean upon me as I lean upon you. You shall be my eyes, and I shall be your hand when the time comes. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Flipping it. That was a long one. Right, let's just see what it's saying. Okay, yeah. So, just wait for now. Carry on a bit more, and she'll open up some more. Fine. Right, let's quickly get to the map then and see. Yeah. Excuse me. No. All of yous, please. Yeah, let's see if them cliffs are the ones I'm thinking of or not. And as we leave, I think... Ooh. Who shall we bring? I think Karen can stay behind, and we'll bring Lily with us for now. And Stonewall Gorge. That's the one I was thinking of. There's the White March. We need to go up there at some point. And... Okay. We'll head to Dryford in a minute. Let's just check this out first. Yeah. So there's a lot of this map that I've not actually...
My eyes are peeled.
So let's all just head down this way. Nice and stealthy-like. And we'll see. Oh, see, we've run into something already. Okay. What are you? Oh, whatever you are. Wait a minute. We've got... Okay. Let's just keep on around the outside a minute. Yeah, no, I've got you there. Okay. What are you? The bright sun casts its light on a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone has been carved with a few simple shapes. A small circular indentation marks the centre, and a much larger circle surrounds it. You see what appears to be writing above the two circles. Okay, look at the indentation. It's shallow and smooth. It looks like it's intended to hold something specific. Okay, examine the outer one. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring, though most have been worn away. You can make out a crescent above the centre. Okay, so, wait a minute. The crescent moon, that's night, and that looks like a sun. And what are you? Are you a full moon? Don't know, but examine the writing. The curving, twisting runes are strangely familiar to you. You recognise them as ancient Engwithan. They read, all things end, only to continue anew. Enter now at dusk, that we may all experience a new dawn. Okay. So I'm guessing this opens up at a specific time of day, ideally dusk. So we'll leave it for now because, yeah, there's still plenty around here. No.
Keeping quiet.
Yes, keep quiet. Just want to scout this out without running into, any trouble that I'm not expecting. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, who are you? Well, you've not attacked me. Hello. Chewing on a piece of uncut meat, a small Orlan dressed in tattered leathers offers a mumbled greeting and waves his hands. Despite his pleasant smile, the upper right portion of his face is a sorry state. An eye patch stitch with stylized eyeball wraps around his head, and his ear is mangled. It twitches and spasms while the other ear perks up at your approach. Next to him is the splay carcass of a deer that appears ripped open by a bear or wolf. You hear gurgling, rumbling next to you. Sagana places her hand on her stomach. Her eyes are on the carcass. Still fresh. And the wolf's tongue lolls out of its mouth.
If this is your deer, you need a new game warden. Name's Heravius. Hungry? I can't eat all this. First catch of the day, help yourself.
Ooh, okay. Right, no. We're not going to say we're the game warden. No. Okay, yes, you might want to cook it first.
And ruin the original texture? That's the best part! Just see for yourself. Okay. Eat up!
Alright. Oh, I'm probably going to regret this.
Gods no! Don't eat it! I assumed you realized I was being a churlish ponce. I applaud your bravery, but unless you've a cast iron stomach, I don't recommend eating the feces tube.
Oh, lovely. Right, okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, what killed it?
One ornery Stelgar. Though looking at the deer's insides, it had a malformed but delicious heart, and would have been dead within the year regardless. Gallowayne chose a fitting end for this fine animal. Pardon me, I shouldn't pray with my mouth full.
Okay, what brings you here then?
Other than the delicious venison, new trees to document, new animals to sketch, new sights to be seen. I've learned as much as I can from the druids of my circle. I'd rather wander and learn than take root and stagnate.
Okay, so are you a druid as well then? Because that'll make it interesting.
So if you're traveling to Deerwood and need another set of hands, I'd welcome the safety of a group.
Okay, right. We've got ourselves a new party member. Nice. Yeah, another druid would be welcome.
I'm trained by the celebrants of Hawk and Ivy of the Fisher Crane tribe. I know more than my share of nature magic, and, well, I don't shy away from a good fight. I have business with the druids that live near Twin Elms. So long as we find ourselves there eventually, I'm happy to follow along. Splendid! It'll be an honor to run with the pack for a change.
Okay, so we've got ourselves a druid. Okay. Oh, I need a bigger party than 6. Right. Saying that, I'm being spoiled at the moment, having 6. Usually it's 4, so I guess I can't complain too much. So, you know what? Oh, yeah. Oh, Sangani though might get on. You know what? Sorry, Lily.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. Just for now, we can change over later on. Right, let's have a quick nosy at you then. What do you like? Okay, you've got a spear and a wand. Fine. And what's your stats like? I mean, too bad. Law and survival, your main. Is that a lion? A Stelgar. Right, we'll find out what a Stelgar is in a fight. Alright. You know what? Screw this being all nice and stealthy. Let's just kill this creature that was up here. And figure out what's going on here first. So, hello. Now, ooh, I'm surprised you've not attacked, but now you have. Right. Okay. Let's have a nosy. So yeah, you switch.
Yeah.
And you.
Ready, Watcher.
And you can send your wolf in. And then shoot.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Let's see, what else? Mind Blade, why not?
What?
You just generic attacks,
Yes.
and you know what to do. Right, let's go. Well, that looks nice. If Rose could, get out of the way. Oh, yeah, definitely a lion.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got a wolf and a lion. Fine. Wow, okay.
Yeah?
Why are you not attacking anything? There we go. Okay, right. You get up here. And go just hit them.
Ready, Watcher.
You heal your wolf up for me. And you can do that. You cast. Good. Go for that. Nope, still one more up here somewhere. Oh, it's just a wind blight. Fine. There we go. Down we go. Okay. Right, that was interesting. Fine. Let's
No problem.
just nab anything you can off them. Okay. And I'm guessing, yeah, if you come back here at night or dusk, then yeah, this is probably going to be empty and we can walk down it. Fine. Right, while I'm doing that, let's just scout out the rest of this area. Ooh, okay. Can't scout out anymore because this is all flooded. Right. Interesting. Well, in that case, let's head back up here and wait for dusk then. Okay, yeah, wait a while. You wait for a few hours, marking the sun's journey across the sky. Nothing at the moment, but what are we on? Okay, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, just wait a bit more. Okay. And that's still there. Nothing's changed. Oh, a minute. Why am I now walking on the water? Okay, maybe it has dropped a little bit. Okay. Come back. We'll wait a little bit longer again. Okay. Nope. Now it's just night. Okay. Oh, a minute. Whoa. That's different. Okay, a minute. The starlight illuminates a pattern in the ground. The stone has been carved with a few simple shapes. Okay, look at the indentation a minute. Yes. Wait a minute. Do I need to find whatever that is? Okay, so yes. I'm guessing then. Oh, you know what I think it is? Yes, I think I need to find something to put into there but will release the water out of there down that gorge so I can walk down there. Fine. But the question is, where and what? Okay, I've searched everywhere and I can't find anything of note. So, okay. Not the most exciting of episodes. In fact, I think it's just me gabbing on. But, I mean, we've got a lot out of the Grieving Mother. We got ourselves a new party member. And, well, yeah, I honestly thought it would have been here. So, standing atop cliffs overlooking water. But, yeah. So, there's some cliffs, there's the water. Let's just, just get down here a minute. And just have another nosy. No, I've been all along at the cliff and nothing is showing up that I can interact with. Not seeing anything. And no, I don't know. It's got me stumped. So let's just come back out a minute. I mean, it's the only place that matches the description. Unless it's up here. But I'm not sure. So, okay, you know what? I'm going to quickly head... It was Dryfoot, wasn't it? Just double check. Okay, the one I was thinking of I can't find now. But, yeah, there is another one at the Dryfoot Temple. So, I think I'll head there now. And we will start off there next time. Because, yeah, I've been going quite a while on my end. So, again, sorry not much action. But I guess that's how these games go sometimes. So, hopefully, you will join me back here next week where we will go and figure out what's going on with this temple, have a chat, and see where that leads us. And depending on that, I might decide we're just going to go completely off into the White Marsh and see what's going on up that way. We'll see. But in the meantime, I've been Sank84. This has been Pillars of Eternity. Thank you so much for joining me. Look after each other. And until next time, goodbye.